I'm going to try something different today. I'm going to do this in my little dining area. See if it works better. We'll see. My plan is to do a flip through of my September Tarokoshop insert, and also to show you what I am planning for October and why. If it gets too long, I might split it up. So all through September, again, I used the this day on a page with the month, and it's great. For the monthly things, all I'm doing is marking down appointments, things I need to write on the next month, anything I might need to refer back to. The other thing I've done is to make things easy to find that I want to get back to. I'm putting these little tabs that stick out the top of the page. So if I'm looking for something in September, it's likely to be one of these things, and it'll just be a little bit easier for me. I'm also continuing what I did in August, which was to try to use stuff up. So there's more like stickers and things in this month than I normally have. I can't really see what I've got to do or what I've done if there's too much stuff. And there are a few pages that had a lot of stuff in here. So this is the 9 to 9 timed area, and every day I split it somehow. So I have 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. and 9, whatever p.m. to 9 a.m. And I do a lot of tracking for sleep, and I do a lot of tracking for meds or health things, and then I try to do something more personal down at the bottom, art that I've done, although I also make notes of art in here. Most of my lines are this aqua color, but when it's like art, I will do a aqua and a pink line. And these are my to-dos, and this is a shopping area. And if I've done any artwork, like this one is Hank, Vicky's dog, I usually put it down at the bottom. And if not, I put anything else that I like keep because I like it and I figure I can use it somewhere. And then I end up with a stack of stuff I haven't used. So I'm trying to use up these little things that I want to put in there. So yeah, I mean, sometimes I use washi tape to split AM and PM. Sometimes I use just a pen. I'm still doing the hole reinforcements around the dates. I mean, that's been pretty consistent through August and September. I've started to write down movies that I watch in the bottom in squares. Did some art pencil comparisons. This is Miss Maddie for Romany. I have to finish Scooby though before I send it to her. Having trouble with Scooby. I do not know why. Oh. I got a bad burn, and I'm gonna just skip those pages because it's horrible. And I took a picture of the first and second day because I didn't know whether I was going to go to the doctor or not. and I wanted to be able to describe it, and I'm just bad with details, so I did a little bit of drawing, and I did a little bit of stuff, and that was a salmon I made. My Ventura. I made a little water glass sticky. The problem is you cannot see what these are. These are Franciscan Starburst glasses, but it's too small, so you can't really see what they are. And I made my Christmas card for this year. That's Joey, roaching under the mistletoe. Okay. And a couple of days I didn't really write much at all. I do better if I just move on to the next day instead of trying to fill it up. Okay. So today what I decided is I've been trying to figure out how to work on habits and routines. And I saw a video, and I cannot remember which one it was. It was a TEDx video, and it was about habit. And it was really interesting because what was I basically got out of it is that well, there's a lot of stuff involved in habits and getting things done that have to do with your ability to delay gratification, and also how you perceive the task and what you perceive the reward to be. And also that it works better if you put something new at the end of an established routine. So he gave the example of flossing your teeth. If you don't floss regularly, but you add it to the end of something you already do, like brush your teeth, it's a little bit easier to ingrain a habit than just picking a random spot where you have to have a new time to do something. So I wanted to work on that. And what I decided to do was download 2 of the Tarokoshop inserts. This is the square week on 2 pages, and this is the to-do list. And it's got Monday through Friday circles and lots of room. In fact, if you use this by itself, you could just continue writing till you flipped a page, you know, sort of like bullet journaling. But I didn't want to do this and a day on a page. So what I did is I printed out enough of these for October, which was 5 weeks. And I printed out enough of these to stick it in the middle of the week on 2 pages. So I have one on each side. I don't anticipate needing one on each side, but I really don't know. It's not set up to be. This is my pencil board from Nancy. It's so nice. The only issue was the middle, and so what I did is I printed out an extra one of these and just, oh, I got the thing there, I can't do it, but I just folded it in half. So basically this is one sheet folded in half for this week. And I want to see if there's any way to group routines so that it's easier for me to add a new habit. I want to find out if there's a connection between when I do really well eating and when I don't do well eating. With regard, and when I, don't have any trouble taking my meds, and then sometimes I forget something for 2 days. So I want to see if there's a way to group things where it's automatic. I go from one thing to another. I make my coffee and I take my meds and I feed my dogs. There's sort of a group of things. And so in the morning, usually I'm okay. And it kind of falls apart in the evening. That's the time I have trouble with. So I'm trying to list all the things I do every day or semi-regularly and see if there's a way to group them that will make sense with regarding how I do it. Or like I wouldn't group washing my face with emptying the dishwasher, because that will never make any sense to me. But washing my face and brushing my teeth and doing my skincare makes sense to me. So I want to see if there's any other things like that that I can group together. And so this is my plan for October. Now the other thing is I started to journal. I've never journaled before, but I've been inspired by a lot of your posts, and so I'm just using my passport, Midori, and this notebook, which I really like, and I'll put a link at the bottom. I'm not flipping through the journal. It's just got a lot of dreams and just too weird. But I really like this grid. There's just something about it that really works for me. I can write big, I can write small, it doesn't matter. It all looks really neat and I like it. This is a field note size, and it doesn't exactly fit, but it's not bad. So if you have a field notes traveler's notebook, definitely a nice one to consider. Now the other thing that I did is I just carry around a lot of planner stuff. I mean, and it makes me crazy. And I had it all in my traveler's notebook from Glenda. And when I went to the doctor for my burn, and I wanted to go back and look at the information or the pictures, and I had to hand her the pictures, they were in here. And, you know, I felt silly. You know, I've got stickers in there. I mean, I feel like if she tilted it the wrong way, an explosion of Hello Kitty would fall out. And I felt silly. I mean, I've had an experience like that a long time ago. I was at the hospital visiting my mother-in-law, and the doctor came in, and I had to hand my phone to the doctor to tell somebody else something. And it probably had 15 cute cell phone charms hanging off it. And so when the doctor took my phone, like, she was just smacked in the face with Hello Kitty, basically. And I just felt embarrassed. And I mean, literally smacked in the face with Hello Kitty, because of the cell phone charms, they just all hit her. So I sort of felt the same way when I went to the doctor here. So, but I mean, I use all of this stuff daily. I don't use it all day. This I use all day. So what I did was I split what I use all day and what I use, every day and all day, because this is really small, and if I have to bring it out, it's not difficult. So I just wanted to show you what I have in here. This is a notebook that I just cut down to fit, and it's a lot of random stuff. I mean, it's a lot of recipes, a lot of things I want to try, a lot of recipes that work for me. I've changed what I do with recipes I'm just trying. I don't, I'll show you. I don't print them out anymore and try to fit them in my traveler's notebook. I got this and this, and I just print out the sheets and they fit in. And then if it works, I can either keep them in there because they're plastic covered. This is the same thing. Or I can write them smaller and keep them somewhere else. But you know, I've just found it's nice that I, you know, have all this stuff, but I can't carry it with me. It's just, I don't need this stuff when I go to the doctor. I don't need that stuff when I go to the store. I have some stickers and things like these and the whole reinforcements that I use every day. And so I have the folder that Glenda made me, and I keep everything that I can in my planner so that I don't have to drag this around from floor to floor. Now, I do keep this. This is not, I'm not using it as an online tracker. I'm just using it for things that I buy, and you know, if I want to buy them again or I don't want to buy them again. And the other thing that I was having a problem with was I just can't make the business cards work in one of these. I mean, they just always end up piled on. I can never find them. So what I did is, this was actually a Hobonichi A5 notebook that I got last year. I just cut it down to fit in my traveler's notebook. And if there's business cards I want to keep, I just do one side of them so I can see the information on the other side. And I've been doing this for a while, and honestly, this is something that's better for me. I mean, I can't say this kind of thing would work for anybody else, but I just start stacking business cards in this thing, and then I have nothing. And stamps and other weird stuff. And so when I'm looking for a business card, I can never find it. I also don't know what I have. So, and I will be putting this in here too, because I find that I refer back to the prior month. Like, I refer back to September and October a considerable amount of time. So this will go in here. And so when I'm walking around the house and I go from upstairs to downstairs, I'll take this. And between the two of them, they fit a couple of pens and a ruler and whatever stickers I use, you know, every day. And that's compact. I mean, that's so much better than just trying to carry around all this stuff and more. I mean, I also have like 2 pen cases. So that's what I'm going to do for October, and I'll definitely let you know how it works. I plan to go back to the day per page booklet, and I have my next one. I really don't enjoy printing out. Printing out a week at a time isn't really hard because you don't end up with that difficulty with traveler's notebooks, having to cut them folded. I don't have anything that'll do that. But printing out just a month's worth of stuff in a weekly insert was really easy. So I guess that's it. I am using these 3 and hoping to get some insight into how I get things done, how I don't get things done, what routines I already have that I don't even realize, and what interferes with my ability to get stuff done or my ability to do what I want to do, like lose weight and keep things clean. And I mean, I know one of the things I don't finish, so I constantly leave cabinets open, always, usually drawers. And there's always things pending. Like, I bring my lunch in, but then I leave the plate there. So I have to work on stuff like that. I know part of the answer for me will be to finish everything I start back to 0. As a matter of fact, that's what I call cleaning my kitchen every day. Kitchen to 0, which means back to before anything was on the counter. All the doors are shut and everything in there that needs to be done is done. So that's what I try to do once a day, and I've actually been doing that pretty well, but I need to keep up so I don't have plates and frying pan and my water and all that kind of stuff. So I hope everybody enjoyed the video and liked my look at September and my preview of October. And thank you. Thanks guys so much. I hope you enjoyed the video.